Welcome back to the Tracie Trendy Show, my lovelies. It's another day. It's another dollar. And guess what? We got a brand new season of Life After Lockup. My loves, first on the docket. First, and it needs to be first because we waited so many seasons after season to see Keith. And finally, Keith is released. So we get to see Keith interact with Leticia. And we've been waiting for this for years. So as it stands, he's going to be released at the bus station. And she got about an hour or so. And she's thinking about maybe having a geriatric pregnancy. It's kind of confusing me because this woman's got some teenage baby hair, over dramatic baby hair. Now, Leticia's a decent looking woman. She don't need that baby hair. Now, and do away with the baby hair. You're 38, Leticia. Let's sophisticate the look because it's a bit too much for me. Because when you did the interview, that wig that you was wearing was everything. So you need to do away with that. That's not flying. So anyway, we got Leticia spilling the tea on her tax business theft charge. So apparently homegirl couldn't even focus on her bills because she was so stressed. Mind you, Keith been in the pokey for 11 years. So she's trying to say it was just a client dispute playing the not guilty card. You know the drill. So, but the real kicker is Keith is fresh out. And he brought her a rose bouquet, created in the pokey, very artistic. And she's out here waiting for him in a trench coat, lingerie, and pillows. And she's got the limo driver out here sweating bullets, wondering what kind of freaky fluid's about to be unleashed in his ride. Okay? All right. We have to stay tuned on Leticia and Keith. Now, moving on. Oh, Lord. Let me take a sip of water. Now, next on the docket, we have Courtney and Will. Okay, loves, it's been 6 whole weeks since the big disappearance of the runaway bride, Courtney, all right? And Will is totally shocked by the ghosting. So he's back in his crib, pacing like a man, wondering what the heck happened. So he links up with his boy, who's like, bro, she's either on a wild trip or chilling with some old money bags. And meanwhile, Will's just hoping she didn't just smash his trust into a million pieces. So then out of nowhere, his phone rings. It's her, sounding like a broken record. She's all, ooh, I got caught with some bad vibes, okay? And they wanted to know that I have anything that I shouldn't. And now I'm chilling in the slammer. All right, this girl got caught with some candy. And then the audacity. She asked Will to send her some paper for her commissary. And Will's like, nah, love. You're going to eat that prison gruel and wait your dusty self out. I ain't about that prison husband life. You go use what the government gives you for free. Okay, 3 hots in the cot. That's a guaranteed meal. It's more than what I'm guaranteed. So he's going to have her thug it out. And I wholeheartedly agree. Moving on to Kiana and the Madric. Now, the last time we saw the Madric, there was a lot of cheating and BS going on. And now they have allegedly gotten over a few humps, but he's coming back to the bird that causes the least amount of stress. And apparently that's supposed to be Kiana. Now, this is not the first time he's done this musical coochie dance. No. But Madric's back at it with Kiana, okay? Thinking the third time's the charm. Now, apparently they done squashed all the beef, literally and figuratively, and are back in sync. And get this, we finally get to meet Kiana's munchkins, who were chilling with Grandpa while their mom and the Madric figure things out. Now, because the Madric got kids sprinkled everywhere, even with this latest chick, Joala, however way you want to say it, so he got kids with Joala. He had to dip out to see her. But he made sure to drop the bomb on Kiana that Joala ain't trying to see her at their son's birthday bash. Now, Joala even spilling the tea. She's saying the community peen, a.k.a. the Madrics, he's out here talking to other chicks and just misses her coochie, which is why he keeps boomeranging back to her. And meanwhile, Kiana's just over here like, Boy, he's mine. The boy is mine. And honestly, she's not wrong. She got a boy on her hands, not a man. And moving on, whew, Jesus Christ, to Justine and Michael. Now, 2 years out of Pokey and 9 kids later, we get the middle-aged rappers. They have one kid in college and one on the way there. Congratulations. But they finally figured out that kids are expensive. Then they get to talking about a wedding. And Justine quotes a price of $60K. I'm like, gee, like, sis, the time for these mega bashes sailed 9 kids ago. And she talking about elephants and all this extra stuff and castles. Elephants and castles? Please. Just go back to your hustling and renting out cars and maybe consider, I don't know about the barbershop thing, but, maybe consider that over the $60,000 wedding. So anyway, moving on to Brooke and JK. Now, this bird is trying to plant a seed for a toothless little rugrat by, the daddy's toothless, so why not have a toothless little rugrat? But this dude just got out of the clink like a hot minute ago. And they using something called some pre-seed, aka Miracle Grow, to try and make this train wreck happen. They trying to make a baby. All right? Nobody has a plan here. They're shacked up on an air mattress in his mama's living room. Up here getting noisy. Mama doesn't even feel like she got a home anymore because they're just screwing. All right? And Courtney says she's going to be chilling there, okay, in this woman's house until that ankle bracelet comes off of JK. And he's talking about, okay, let me think of a plan for employment. Let me think about getting this trucking gig. But Brooke ain't about to let her man out of her sight. So she squashes that dream like he's got a bunch of job offers, like just hanging around waiting. I mean, the trucking thing seems viable and he might have to cheat, but he got a job. But we also find out, loves, that this bird, Brooke, actually lost her job chasing after this prison peen. And talk about bad decisions. It just keeps going on. She doesn't want him to have a job too far away, but somebody need a job. And she done told his home chick that she lost his job. Please don't say anything. But his home chick has no loyalty to her, even though she's paying her portion of the rent. Brooke is paying this chick's rent. She's still not. All right, my loves. Finally on the docket, we have Brianna. Is it Brianna? No, Bianca. We have Bianca and Daniel. All right. Just okay. We all know this ship, this love train, already to choo-choo away. All right, it's sailed off. The ship has sailed off. But buckle up because we're driving back in. We see our favorite couple move into their new crib. And Bianca's still out here spending that settlement cash like a DJ. Instead of, kind of preserving it and, getting a real job and just holding that money to the side. But she's spilling the tea that she ditched the booze because, she's saying that made her go a little wonker. But you know what? She's still a little off because she still seemed like the same old Bianca trying to get a proposal from a man who just got out of the pokey. But she has Daniel feeling like he's on a lot of pressure. And things are moving from 0 to 100 and he's not feeling the zen. It's just too much for him. And then plot twist, he confessed to his gym coach that he slipped up. He fell off the wagon. He took a little sip, some vibrations. So as you know, these two broke up and he wound up going back into rehab, my loves. But I think for this first episode of Life After Lockup was very, very entertaining. I look forward. I hope they keep the same vibe. I hope we don't have no lows. Please, please, please bring us the drama. Okay, my loves, what do you guys think? Like this video, okay? You're not going to get this commentary anywhere else. Share and care if you dare, as well as subscribe and always hit that notification bell. And if you drop a line, I'm going to catch you guys out on the flip side.